I'm here, but I'm not here. I haven't finished my morning stuff yet. I'm doing my TikTok real quick. Hang on. And we're about to go play our Moo characters this morning. I wish they would let you copy paste your hashtags. All right, that's my morning TikTok done. And I've already pushed videos out for the morning, so we're good there. I've got, wow, some serious bedhead. I probably need to wear a hat this morning, right? Chris just needs to cut my hair. One of us is going to cut it soon. It's going to be like either me with the clippers or it's going to be her. She keeps telling me to cut it, and I'm just lazy. What's up, Skywalker? Skywalker. Skywalker. It's Luke Skywalker. Sorry. Saturday morning. I'm medicated. Ready to go. Sergeant says, morning, sir. You motivated me to try it again. Haven't bitten the sub just yet of Dragonflight, but man, the gaming environment has improved. Thanks again. You're welcome. Dragonflight's pretty fun. I really like Dragonflight. Matter of fact, I really like World of Warcraft right now. Um, when I started this, hang on a second, I gotta check this. I gotta answer my brother here. My brother just sent me some some clips. Hang on. I gotta watch this. I'm sidetracked, man. The Big Brain Theory was such a great show. I would happily watch that again. All right, today's Saturday. Um, we play our Toren characters. We're still an hour-ish out. I'm early because I was already up and I had my stuff done for the morning already, and I just finished getting all the cats in and did the chickens and did all the morning chores. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna hop on early. Turn the air conditioner on. Sit out of my chair. Kick my sandals off. Put my feet up. All right, let's see here. All right, we're live. Give me 2 seconds and I'll be right back. All right. Better. Easier. All right, I need to unclip this. All right, controller is on. We are good to go. So I did a big video on transmog this morning, which will be coming out soon. I think Monday morning. I've got it scheduled for Monday morning. Tomorrow morning, I think, is the episode that we were talking about the other day. I was talking during the stream about playing for you and playing for fun, as opposed to playing for other people's enjoyment. Changes your perspective on gaming. I'm telling you. What I'm genuinely pleased by. So most of my World of Warcraft videos that I've been making for YouTube, not the streams, but the uploads, the guides and stuff, and just conversations about things in the game. One of the comments that has been, it's probably the most common comment I get on all the videos, is people saying that it's very refreshing to see someone talking positively about World of Warcraft instead of always bitching and moaning and complaining. Which I appreciate that. But I can even think back to like even as early as like EverQuest 1 into into EverQuest 2. I love gaming. So it's very rare for me to feel like upset enough about something to want to move on from a game. Bored with a game, yes, I will absolutely grow bored of games. I grew bored of EverQuest 1, I grew bored of EverQuest 2. I don't play that much Lotro anymore despite my love of it. I also don't play much Star Wars The Republic anymore despite my love of it. I will jump in and play those games. Like Lord of the Rings Online and Star Wars The Republic once a year, twice a year, I'll play those. But EQ1, EQ2 I don't do anymore at all. Haven't in a couple, 3 years or something. I will probably never ever go back and play like Pools of Radiance ever again. And then Troika did a really good CRPG. I think it was called the Temple of Elemental Evil. It was buggy as hell, but it was super fun. Like that's a game I'll never go back to because it's just I've played it, I've done it, I've grown bored with it, I've moved on from it. But I think Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, the one I just played, was the first game I've ever purchased that I didn't play all the way through. I think that's the only time I've ever done that with a purchased game. There have been a lot of games that I have gotten from like Steam or GOG or Epic as a freebie that I try, or Xbox Game Pass, my Game Pass Ultimate. Those things I'll do a lot of first impression videos, and not all of those will turn into full playthroughs. But you know the ones that stand out, like Jusant. I feel so bad because that game got like next to no attention in the media when it launched, and it was a phenomenal fucking game. But a lot of times people only focus on like the big things and stuff. But when you're having fun, it's very easy to be positive. And I always try to have fun when I'm playing games. So I appreciate the people who note that I'm very positive about this game, but I'm genuinely having fun here, and it doesn't matter to me, and it doesn't mean that their viewpoint is invalid. You know, if there's a negative Nancy who's like, I hate World of Warcraft because they did this 10 years ago. That's your opinion. It's valid to you as an individual. It's not valid to me. And I don't have to be dragged down by your bitterness over the game because it's not that way for me. So I'm very, very pleased with this. I was saying yesterday, if this model, I would love for Blizzard to do the StarCraft world like this. Like, not necessarily we're in the old world stuff like Mulgo right now, but I'm talking like, you know, the modern retail experience. I would play the hell out of a StarCraft game. Also, Starfinder, Pathfinder. It'd be great to have more games that just really. I love Star Wars: The Republic. It's just I've played it so much over the years that I don't feel the need to play it all the time because I've seen everything. And usually the patches. Why am I just running around in circles? Where's the fucking flight master?
Peace, friend.
If they would do content drops more than just like once every few months, and this is no, I'm not complaining at all. I'm commenting on. If they had more content, and I get why they don't, they have a small team. If there was more content drops for Star Wars: The Republic, I would play that more frequently. But they only drop content every once in a while, and the content drops. The story is usually only like 3 to 4 hours of story, and that's it. And then the rest of it's just like daily grind stuff. And I'm not a huge fan of that. I much prefer lots of content. Not every company can keep up with World of Warcraft's pace, though, because they don't have the manpower or the budget. Man, I think I'm going to have to graduate to a straw. Every time I try to use these wide mouth cups, I bang it into the microphone. Or a sippy cup. I just need to have a sippy cup like I'm a baby. Anyway, good morning, everybody. Every Saturday morning, I play my Toren with Babylonia, Maduros, Liart, and Kel. Start time is 8 a.m. Central. We're still about 40 minutes out from that. I'm just on early this morning. I'm going to go to Augermar, check some stuff, maybe see if there's any transmog gear. Excuse me. The ultimate objective is over the next few weeks, getting these characters up to 40, and then I'll be able to unlock the other races. And then I'm going to start to give some serious thought to a horde character. You know, something, I haven't done the video about this yet. Did I put it in my notes? I feel like I put it in my notes, but I might not have. I did not. I know they've gotten away from this in recent expansions, but I think it was up to Shadowlands that World of Warcraft also has different storylines for each one of the expansions, depending on if you're Horde or Alliance. So there's very much a 2-for-1 mentality here. Like, you can play through Battle for Azeroth as an Alliance character and then have a completely different experience playing it through as a Horde character, and so you get, here's another 40 hours of content, another 50 hours of content. It's very cool the way that's done. Which is one of the things I always loved about Star Wars: The Republic was Alliance versus Sith. You could get the origin characters give you so much. Dirk says, "Did you play Final Fantasy XIV?" I did several times. Don't like it. It's the ooh-woo factor. I can't get past the waifu stuff. It's too much. It's too overwhelming. It's a good game mechanically. It has fun dungeons. But I can't handle the uwu waifu stuff. It's not my art. It's not my chosen art style. The most recent time I tried it at launch, didn't like it because they forced you to do side quests. I came back, tried it again at Shadow something. 3rd expansion, I think it was. Didn't like it. Came back again after they did the revamp. Played it on the PS4. That was the longest stint I did. I bought everything on the PS4 all the way up to the last expansion, which was like 2-3 years ago. I bought everything and I streamed all of this. It's on my channel. It was 100% a stream thing. For like 6 weeks, I played every single day Final Fantasy 14. It was in the early days of this channel before I was monetized. You know, I was playing it on the PS4, and I did the entire base game, all of the patch content, and in a good chunk of Heavensward, and then I just gave up. I just couldn't handle it. There was issues with that, and then I just didn't like how they would send you off to do. Here's these 5 characters that you're going to go do storylines for over here for like 7 or 8 quests. And then we're just going to completely stop that storyline, and we're going to send you all the way over to a different part of the world to do a completely unrelated series of side quests for like 8 or 10 quests with this group of people, which has nothing to do with that group. And then we're going to send you off over here to do another 3rd group of characters doing a separate storyline, which has nothing to do with the first 2. And then suddenly, after all of that, we're back doing a quest that brings all those groups together. I did not like the way they did the storytelling in Final Fantasy XIV because it was way too. No, I need it more linear. Lord of the Rings Online, the Epic Book Quest, Star Wars: Old Republic, class quests, world quests. I very much love World of Warcraft. It's zone quests, and each zone has its own series of quests. Each quest hub is in its own entity, but then it matches the overall storyline for the zone. And then there's the through quest, which leads you to the dungeons and the raids and stuff. It's way too disjointed in Final Fantasy XIV. So there was some fun stuff there, but ultimately I just didn't care for the ooh-woo and the storytelling. Beck says, I love that you're having so much fun playing World of Warcraft. I've been playing over 17 years. Refreshing to see new players enjoy the adventure. Thank you.
Hello, man.
I can't attack that target.
Festival.
How may I aid you?
Every year the Druids... I don't want to get sucked into the festival. We're only 30 minutes out. Because I won't end up finishing it. I know what I was going to do. I was going to go look at... I was going to go check the broker and see if there's any transmog stuff I want to peek at before we go. We're going to be starting in Shrouded multiplayer tomorrow, everybody. Myself, Babylonia, Kel, Varangian. And there'll probably be some other players who dip in and out, but that's going to be, I think the 4 of us have committed to playing every Sunday at noon Central for the next, probably at the very least the next 6 weeks. Up until Dragon's Dogma 2, and then we'll just see where we're at. If we're still all having fun, we'll probably still keep playing. I need to go the other way for the auction hall. I need to move the monitor because I can't see chat worth a damn. Glistos says, how do I start learning the lore of World of Warcraft as a new player? Like, where do I start? Well, that's a good question. There are websites, there are YouTube channels out there where players have just dedicated lore stuff set up, Glistos, but here's my recommendation. I can say this because I'm a relatively new player to World of Warcraft. And so I just went through the new user experience for retail. Now I have played Classic TBC and Classic Wrath. I did those a few years ago, and that was my introduction to World of Warcraft. But then getting into the retail experience, if you're brand new, here's what my suggestion would be, Glistos. When you start a brand new character and you've never played before, they're going to run you through Exile's Reach, which is that's the starter island that teaches you how to play. And once you get out of that, they're going to put you into the Battle for Azeroth storyline. That's considered the leveling experience for the default characters. That's a great place to start. The nice thing is that most of the expansions operate as independent entities. So they have their own unique storyline that does have some tiebacks and tie-throughs to other expansions, but for the most part, they are their own thing. So you can go in and play an expansion and get, I would argue, 40 to 60 hours of storyline just from questing, dungeons, stuff like that. You're going to get 40 to 60 hours of gameplay per expansion that you do. But it's going to start you off as default Battle for Azeroth. Just do that. It's a great introduction series to World of Warcraft and this one individual storyline. If you do Alliance side, it's pirate themed, called Tiras. If you do the Horde side, it's Zandalar, which is a jungle Mayan Aztec adventure theme. Very cool stuff. When you finish a character on either side and you finish that main Battle for Azeroth campaign and you get to level 60, the game is going to put you into the rest of the game at that point. Once you've done that, you then have the option to do anything you want or go on and do Dragonflight, which is the current content. So here's the way I did it, and I'll explain why I think it's great. I did that with Zandalar and Kultiris. I did a Horde character and an Alliance character, had great fun, and then I went and did Dragonflight with 2 characters. Now I'm on my 3rd character to 70. Not this character, it's my Druid that I've been working on the past few weeks. The thing I did with my Druid is there's something called time walking campaigns in this game, which means you can go to this NPC and say, hey, I want to go do the story for this expansion. And she will basically, you'll time travel to go to that expansion and you will start leveling up from there. And you can do that at level 10 on any character. And that allows you to go through and do each expansion that you want to. So for example, my Druid is only doing Cataclysm content. That's it. So I've never seen Cataclysm. And so I'm only doing that for the lore. And so I'm seeing characters and experiencing the characters. So my suggestion, obviously you can go watch YouTube channels on how to learn the lore of the game. But my suggestion would be to just play it. Just play it. One of the things I'm having great fun with is going back and seeing the content I've never done through the time walking campaigns, because I can go, okay, I want to go actually, and you could do that chronologically. So if you really want to do it from a lore perspective, once you've gotten that initial leveling experience out of the morning, create a brand new character. Doesn't matter what race it is. Pick a night elf, pick a orc, and go do the original starting areas for those characters. They're amazing. And then just keep going and exploring those areas from there. And you can go through that original vanilla experience, seeing the old zones and the storylines of those races up to whatever you want. And then you can do time walking. The key to time walking, though, is at level 60, it will automatically push you out to do Dragonflight. So there's an NPC that you need to go to, and I've got a video on this. There's an NPC you can talk to where you can turn off XP, and so it level locks you. And so I've level locked my Druid at level 59 so that he doesn't get kicked out into the Dragonflight content, so that I can sit there and just keep doing Cataclysm content until I no longer want to do Cataclysm content anymore. And if I wanted to, I could take that same character and go start doing Legion, and then I could do Mist of Pandaria, and then I could do, I could do whichever ones I want, But the way I've done it is I have different alts for different content. So this character, I've never seen Mulgore and the Horde side of things, so we've been playing these on Saturday mornings so that I can see the Horde perspective from the old Mulgore starting areas for the Taurens. Good morning, Neris, Jace. Good morning, everybody. So, and then I have a monk panda who I'm going to run through Mist of Pandaria. I have a Draenei mage who I'm going to be playing through the Warlords of Draenor content. I have a demon hunter that I'm going to be playing through the Legion content. And I've already done the rest of it because I've seen it before on other characters. That's just how I'm doing it. Or you can go find a YouTube channel where somebody has it all laid out and you can just get the bullet points of the lore and the story. But I'm having much more fun playing through it. But I have an ulterior motive as well, because not just from a playing perspective, because this is my day job, the more videos I can create and the more I can be live playing games, that's how I make a living. So I look at this as a content creation opportunity as well, because there's so much that I've never seen, and I'm coming in with a brand new perspective to a 20-year-old MMORPG, which is it's a very different perspective than what a lot of other content creators. You look like Asmongold, Soda Poppin, like the big streamers who have millions of followers and they've been playing, they've been streaming for 10 years, 7 years, 10 years. And they've been always doing World of Warcraft. They've got 50,000 people who watch their World of Warcraft streams, and they have a very different perspective than I do because they've been playing World of Warcraft since the beginning. Whereas I'm coming in and basically 2024 is my first year of doing World of Warcraft retail, other than a couple of months at the end of 2023. I don't know. I'm having fun. Our guild's having fun. Tonight's raid night. We got the new Dragonflight. It's new for us. It's the current Dragonflight raid. We're starting that tonight, 8 o'clock Central Time. And then we're starting on Tuesdays or Wednesdays, somewhere midweek, we're going to be starting to do transmog and time walking raids, middle of the week for people as well. So anybody that wants to come join us, we're on Moonguard. It's all normal mode. We just do it for story. There are some people, I think yesterday, some people were setting up a mythical group. But those are, things that people do on their own. Guild events are never mythical or heroic. They're just normal only.
I know a buyer when I see one.
Ah, you know a buyer when you see one. It's so good to meet ya. I want to sell some things. I want to buy some things. Let's trade some coin. Make a transaction. My trident from hell, which would be cool with a different transmog set. I'll stand up for a minute. I should go get in the voice chat too. Hang on, I'm checking some Discord stuff. Are we needing certain classes? Not really. I mean, the way I look at it is, I think we have like 80. We may have less than 80 now people because I've been doing some pruning for people who haven't logged in for 30 days or more. But I think we're in the, I think we're 65, 80 people somewhere in there. I don't have an accurate head count in total, and we're fielding about 15 people on raid nights. Until we get to 30 people on raid nights, I'm not worried about it. I'm just more worried about warm bodies. I can tell you we have plenty of hunters. We have plenty of hunters. We have plenty of warriors. Plenty of paladins. We have plenty of blood knights. Death knights, sorry. Blood knights. We have plenty of death knights. We have some monk healers. We have shamans. We don't have any rogues. No rogues. We could use some holy priests. Although I think somebody created a holy priest last night to try out level up, but we'll see. But we could definitely use some holy priests, some more druids, whether it's Resto, Spec, Moonkin, Feral, whatever. We could use some more druids. We could use some rogues, more mages, more warlocks. But we have plenty of hunters and plenty of. But until we are fielding 30 people, I'm not going to stress too much about exact group makeup. But we just definitely don't need any more tanks. We got plenty of tanks, like protection tanks. We got plenty of melee DPS. More heals are always good. And like I said, we don't have any rogues at all. There's no rogues in the guild. Hang on, I got to do something real quick. I got to spin up a separate channel in Discord. Give me a minute here. Hang on. It's gonna take me a minute, guys. I gotta make an announcement here in Discord. So if you're in the Risen Discord, we're spinning up a new channel here. So hang on a second. If you're in the guild Discord. All right, we've spun up a new channel in Discord called Other Games, and it's going to be for anything that people want to talk about related to, because we've got some people chatting a lot about Star Wars: The Republic and some other stuff, so we're going to separate that out so we don't get confused about what's what. That's at request. I was being lazy, and I've had multiple people request it, so we just spun it up for everybody. Jay says, is the guild open invite? Anyone can join. Yes, open invite. We are an alliance primarily, but anybody can join, Horde or Alliance. Our raids are or both, because we show up at the raid entrance and we go in together. We're not using the looking for raid feature, so it doesn't matter what faction you're on. If you want to raid with us, that's how you can raid. It does matter faction-wise for doing looking for dungeon content if you're using the queue. So as an example, a lot of us will get together on like Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursday nights and do like the weeklies. Like if it's time walking dungeons or mythical dungeons or heroic dungeons, we will form up. And on those, you can't do cross faction groups through the queue finder. You have to meet up at the dungeon. And so for the queue finder and for weeklies, things like that, you can't use the queue if you're going to be cross faction. But for raids, we are absolutely cross faction. So it doesn't matter where you're from, you can come raid with us. But for there are people who play on Horde side. I would say we're probably like 90%, 85-90% Alliance. A lot of us have Horde alts, but there are some people who play Horde main. But if you're looking to participate in like a lot of like weeklies and nightly dungeons and stuff, it's going to be primarily Alliance side. Skywalker says, sounds like a good reason for me to finally learn a healer. You go, Skywalker. I'm always going to get triggered by that word, man. It's funny as hell. Skywalker. Skywalker. What's up, Hounded? Kel is behind. You're not going to be behind for very long, Kel. We're going to get you caught up. Nira says, played since Burning Crusade. It's interesting to watch someone play whose viewpoint isn't colored by knowing what has changed. Cross-server folk? No. If you want to be a part of the guild, you got to be in our guild. You want to join us, you got to be on our server. Moonguard, we don't do cross-servers. We want you in our Discord. We want you in our voice chat. We want you in our guild, bearing our guild tag on our server. We want you as a part of our community, our brotherhood. So if you want to roll with us, you got to actually roll with us on our server. Good morning, sir.
I got a new shipment coming in soon.
Good morning.
All right. How are things this morning?
I'm just waking. I had a hard time falling asleep, but I'm glad I woke up.
Yeah, man. I think last night was okay for me. It was the first night I'd slept in about 4 nights. But Chris was on cat duty last night, so I was actually able to get about 6. And I drank coffee this morning though, so I'm good on that front.
Oh my god, I couldn't even be functional without it. But
oh, I'm getting back into it now. It's I haven't quite started drinking it again right when I wake up, but within the first couple hours for sure. All All right, let's see here.
Right on. A lack of belly issues are good too.
Yes. No, dude, I can't. I was happy to finally get past the flare up that I had because that was no fun for this is the longest I've ever had. That was like 10 weeks of just like, before I was finally able to like start drinking coffee again.
I need a target.
Yeah, that's freaking rough.
Yeah, not fun. Mad Hoof. I said Mud Hoof. Oops. Sorry, Maduros.
My goodness, but I'm an attractive bear.
Mm. Dude, that was a game changer for me finding out that you could transmog your Druid forms the other day.
Right on. I love to see you like get all excited about something that like I just completely take for granted. It's awesome.
Like when I was playing yesterday, I was like, I really finally feel like my Moonkin is mine because I have all the color schemes the way I want, like the feathers. The only thing I looked at and said I wish I could still change is I'd love to be able to change the tail length. I think that would be cool but that's a wish list. That's a personal wish list item, not a. The devs need to do this or I'm not gonna play.
Now the tail on what? On your normal
On my
Toren
moon.
form or on
No,
your
on my moon.
on your
On my
moonkin?
moonkin. On my
Gotcha,
moonkin.
gotcha, gotcha.
No, I'm good here on the cow. If Kel is still listening, just bring your baby, man. We'll get it caught up. It's all good. We're gonna do dungeons or something this morning.
Morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Neo says played since Burning Crusade. It's interesting
Have
to watch
either
someone
of you guys done the
whose
the
viewpoint
event?
isn't colored. I have not.
I have not. I had a week, so no.
I'd be down for doing that if we want to do that today. I have no idea what the event entails.
Well, basically, we queue for it. It's the chemical company, and you just go in and you kill like one guy. He's inside Shadowfang Keep. He's like a undead alchemist guy.
Yeah, we could do that. Sounds good to me.
Sweet. Do we have to do all the prequel quests? Because I did them on Lysandorian, and then I had to park the character because that night was nuts around here.
No, you can just queue for it. I see it in the dungeon finder on this guy.
Yep. Juan
You get a chance at
P539
the love
says, "Good morning.
rocket.
Saw the other day your video about the toxicity and WoW. Like it very much. Keep up the good content."
Nice.
Thank you, sir. Skywalker says, "Never thought of it as a Skywalker with a Boston accent." That's the first thing I saw when I heard it.
We're not going to officially
First
kick
thing I
off
heard
until
that.
top of the hour, though, right? Because
Oh,
I'm going to need to
you've got
refill this coffee.
Yeah, dude, you've got 15 minutes. I'm just yakking with people in chat right now on Twitch and stuff. You're good.
It's a beautiful thing.
The first thing I heard when I saw your name was in the Boston accent. I was just thinking like some of the
I see that
Family
you put
Guy
up a
stuff.
hot bar video. I'll have to watch that after we're done playing today.
Yeah, I want to do a separate one too because that one is more generalized for for different characters, and I still want to do the one that's specific to the Druid because the Druid is slightly different because even when I'm in like balance, you can still switch between your feral form, your bear form, and your moonkin form, and they all have different hotbars. So there will be a second follow-up video to that as well.
Awesome. That's the part that kind of trips me up because there's certain buttons that like are applicable to all, and then there are buttons that'll pull you out of whatever you're in and kind of put you in like a neutral position again. And like, so when the bars change, I want them to change as little as possible. So my muscle memory and my hotkeys,
That's the one. The one I just put out is the one you're gonna want to watch because that's what that's all about. It's all about where I put my agnostic. Like as an example, I always put my interrupt in the exact same spot for every single character. That way, and for every single stance. So like that way, if I'm switching stances, I just know my interrupt is that button right there. My AOE is this button over here. The AOE stun is this. The main attack. But I do, yeah. That's the video. You'll get it. It's
awesome.
It's there.
Yeah.
I I know you're going to get more coffee, but Maduros, do you know this? Somebody's saying once War Within launches, guilds are going to be cross-server. I haven't heard that. Was that a thing?
I think guilds can be cross-server now.
Really? So we can invite people from other servers?
Yep.
I might stand corrected on what I was saying earlier in chat, guys. Sorry about that. I did not know that was a thing. Oh, well, hang on. What's the difference? Because I do see a news article here on WoW that says cross-realm guilds coming in the War Within. What's the difference? Do they have realms set up like Final Fantasy has the server block things?
Yeah, traditionally they were called battle groups.
Hmm.
So like when you queue for PvP, you'll be PvPing with people from all different realms.
Within your battle group.
Right. Yep.
Well, I stand corrected to everybody who was listening on chat earlier. I did not know that was a thing. I don't think we've ever had that question come up. Do we accept people into the guild who are from different servers? And I was like, I think you have to be on our server. But I wasn't aware that you could get people from other servers. Huh. I learn something new every day. Thanks, Maduros.
What I'm curious about is if what they mean by that is there's going to be no more battle groups.
They can't join our.
So everybody will be able to connect to any other server that way. Because the issue then becomes if you're outside of an instance, you can't trade gear. Like if you run an instance and somebody's on another server, that's the only time that you can if a piece of gear drops, you can trade it to them. Maybe
Okay.
all that gets fixed and everything too.
All right, that'll be interesting. Have I played or tried Season of Discovery? Asks Sturk. Nope, I'm not touching it. I have no desire or need to do any sort of classic stuff because I'm interested in retail and having fun in retail and have not seen like 90% of what exists in retail. So this is my jam. Retail is my jam. Has Golden McConnell in 30 years POV. I'm not that much older than Asmon, I don't think. Isn't he like in his early 30s?
So I recently started
I mean, I'm
leveling
definitely
the
older than him.
Discipline Priest.
I'm 44, so I'm definitely like probably 15 years
And
older
I've
than him.
only been doing dungeons, healing through dungeons.
What level?
He's almost 40 now.
I'm glad you said that because I was contemplating and I wanted to hear your perspective on this because once I got to 60 with my Druid, I was genuinely thinking about just sticking him in Resto's stance and grinding 60 to 70 just in dungeons, but I didn't know what that experience would be like. How has it
Yeah,
been
I don't know.
for the
I
low
don't know
level?
how it would be 60 to 70. Before that, you can queue for any of the dungeons. You just have to go to Chromie and switch your timeline. So I've just been I went through all the classic dungeons, did all the dungeon quests, and then I switched over to Burning Crusade. I've been running through those dungeons, doing all the quests inside those dungeons too.
Nice. I've been what I've been noticing because I've been running the Cataclysm stuff with my Druid is just like I'm getting so much transmog gear because I'm running the storylines, and so
Oh yeah.
it's just all sorts of transmog stuff from that timeline because I'm doing the quests. And I looked at that and I went, oh, I totally because even though I did Vanilla, Burning Crusade, and Wrath with you guys on classic servers, I've never done that on retail, and so I'm looking at that going, how much transmog stuff is there out there that I can go get if I just
God.
go run all these classic zones and stuff just for the sheer fun of it. But I've been genuinely surprised how much content there was in Cataclysm. I thought it was going to be a quick, 40-hour thing, but I'm probably like 60 hours in now, and I just got to the Twilight Peninsula, I think, this morning or last night, which means I still have like 2 or 3 zones left to finish up Cataclysm, which is still like another 15, 20 hours of content. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's also pretty crazy to think that that was only 5 levels.
Back in the day?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yep. Only 5.
Yep.
Only 5.
Yep, it went from 80 to 85.
That's crazy. Did you hear that earlier, Kel? We were thinking about going in. Also, Liart, did he join Discord? I think he is. I haven't checked yet. Yeah, Maduros was suggesting doing the event today.
I'm cool with that. Whatever.
All right.
I'm back.
Yeah, it literally will only take like 10 minutes to do, if that.
It's just it's the Crown Chemical Company.
Yep.
What do you?
Do I need to be somewhere special or?
No, you can queue through the dungeon finder for it.
And do you just repeat this, or is it just a one-time thing and then you go somewhere else?
I figured it would be something just for everybody to see.
Okay.
Because I never did it until I did it just the other day.
Nice.
And I don't even know how long this has been around. So we literally just come in here and talk to the guy, gets pissed off, and then we kill him.
The apothecary? Looks
Yep.
like that's the case. One says it's a little grindy to 60, 70 only in dungeons. Better do that with Time Walk is active way faster. I'm enjoying the low level stuff. I do want my camel mount though, so I'm gonna keep doing Cataclysm dungeons because I'm only like, actually I don't know how much I am faction away, but I'm gonna get that exalted camel from Oldham. Unstable cologne.
That's some really old spice.
Do you expect me to talk? I expect you to die, Dr. Jones.
So in your inventory, you'll have gotten a heart-shaped carton.
Uh-huh. I got some love tokens, baby.
No rocket. I quit the game. I quit this stupid game. I want my pink rocket.
I got your pink rocket right here, baby. Ah, never mind.
Oh God! I need an adult.
Incidentally, it's also called the Love Rocket.
There you go. All right. What's next? Do we just leave the instance group, I'm assuming?
Yep.
All right.
You can run that. You can run it multiple times a day, but you only get the box once a day. So you can try for the mount once a day.
Okay.
So you can do it on multiple tunes every day to try to get the rocket.
Nice. Kel, did you want to run quests today, or do you want to run dungeons? I don't know what's going to get you caught up quickest.
Pretty much I'm going to be keeping pace with you guys until I actually get on during a day of the week and get him caught up. So either way works.
Okay. Anybody have a preference this morning? We did dungeons last week. I wouldn't mind running more quests, but it's up to... What does everybody have a
I'm
preference
down here
for?
at the quest giver.
Okay.
You know, at the new area, but I can be anywhere that we need to be. Obviously, if we do dungeons, I can just do it from here. So
Let's do some more quests this morning. Maybe we can finish off with a dungeon at the end. I gotta find the flight path. I was just standing by him.
I will say this too, since I've been leveling that discipline priest, I had to enable mouse over casting. That is a necessity to play that class.
How does mouse over casting? Somebody was referring to this when I was healing with my resto druid the other night. I didn't understand what they were talking about.
Yeah, so you don't have to target the person. wherever your mouse cursor is, that's where you will cast your spell. So if it's over a person, another character, or their party avatar, you cast whatever spell on them, and it works for mobs too. So the one thing you have to be careful about is if you're like in the middle of a battle, it's easier to say use the group avatar for that mouse over, because otherwise you might try to. So like Disciplined Priest has an ability that's both a heal or damage, and I find myself a lot of times in battle, I want to use it on an enemy and it ends up casting on a player.
Okay.
But like when you're moving around and stuff, and you can just basically you click your like you have to use hotkeys with it too. So because you use a hotkey and it whatever, say it's a heal, and you have one of your players, your mates, targeted with your mouse cursor, that's who it'll cast it on.
That would be a weird transition because I use mouse clicking for a lot of my stuff, not just. I use a combination of hotbars and mouse clicking when I'm playing. That would be a transition. Because you
Yeah,
can't
you definitely.
can't use the mouse click if you're hovering, right? You know what I mean?
Yep.
But I'm definitely gonna want to try it out. See if I like the healing, because that sounds like it would be much better for healing.
Yeah, I know there's a UI mod out there too that makes your mouse over stuff even better, to where you can assign an actual healing spell to your mouse clicks.
Yep, it's Healbot.
Healbot?
Yeah, Healbot.
That'd be good because I've got an 8-button programmable, 1, 2, 3, something like that, 6 or 8 button.
I'm actually playing with that tonight to see how it works out for me.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, because with Disciplined Priest, the way that works is you heal by damage, but in order to heal by damage, you first have to get a buff on all your party members. It's called Atonement, which lasts only 15 seconds. So in that 15 seconds, any damage you do, they get healed for that damage. And there's like 5 spells that you can cast that'll put that buff on your players. So it's I'll tell you, man, it was tough to get used to at first, but I can see how it can be super powerful if you master it.
And you said that's an interface setting? Because I've been using macros for mouse over spells for the Warlock.
Yeah, it's under controls, and under mouse there is a sorry, no, it's not under mouse. Let me find it again. There it is. It's under combat, mouse over cast, and it has a couple different options on how you want it to function. And I'll tell you, if you've never used it before, it takes a little bit of getting used to, for sure.
Yeah, I'm going to put it on my Alt key for now and see if I can just test it out, because I'm using shifts and controls already. So cool, man. Thanks. That'll be actually really helpful when it comes to assigning things for my main too, because I've been using, like I said, macros, the old school way of doing it.
I could see how, even as like a ranged DPS, like a spellcaster DPS, it could, if you can master it, you could really pump up your damage, because you could have an enemy targeted. Let's say if you have to multi-dot or something instead of tab dot.
Yes,
Just
it might
hover
be. It might make
dot.
Affliction much easier of a spec to play for me.
Yeah, so you could have especially if there's you're in a boss fight and there's ads, you can focus the boss, but then just mouse over all the ads and just start nailing your dot
Okay,
button.
that sounds pretty dope actually. If you can master that. I could tell you right now that my old tendonitis left hand is not going to like it. But I could see already from a hunter's perspective what you just said about being able to like focus on the boss and then the ads come and you just really quick move your mouse over instead of having to tab target or click target to get the ad that you want. You're literally just hovering over and just you keep spamming the same abilities. I could see how that could lead to a much faster rotation. That sounds
Yep.
pretty awesome.
It's
By the
awesome
way,
for my AoEs on the Warlock. I use it for Rain of Fire
Yeah.
and stuff. It's so great. Not this particular thing, but the old way of doing it, the macro way.
Juan in chat was saying, Juan P59 says, been using mouse over macros this whole time. Thanks a lot for that. So, all right, we need lions, merit badges, and we need to capture some points of interest. Oh, Gratz on level 20, by the way.
Thank you.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
So we've got to kill all humans? I need to do that in a Bender voice.
I can't attack
I have 3 quests. Is that
Yep.
sounding right?
Meet the new boss, Light in the Dirt, Lion's Pride.
I need a target. It's too far.
Okay, that involves an additional layer of hotbar planning because it's hard to do Control B and Alt to do the mouse overcast.
Grats on the ding.
Hand's gonna be playing Twister on that keyboard.
Well, with some proper planning, I think it'll be awesome. It's just right now it's kind of set up for the other way.
I'm out of range.
Man, these aren't dropping any merit badges. Losers.
Looks like we can get more badges over this way.
Mm-hmm. I am trailing behind you guys. These guys don't have any loot. Oh, that got me caught up.
I can't attack that.
And then we have one more point to collect, capture. Oh, it's defended.
All right, what was that guy thinking specifically? Because that was just crazy.
Kamikaze style.
That group of Toren looks weak. Those 8-foot little girls.
Right, all 5 of those guys standing next to that flag. I could take them.
Looks like hamburger to me.
The all the things add-on. I'm gonna take a look. I usually don't run any add-ons.
Greetings.
Ooh, a new shield. I don't use shields though.
We shall meet again.
I'm now friendly with Silvermoon City. I have no idea what that is.
Be safe.
It's the Blood Elf City.
Okay.
May your blades never dull. Go forth to victory. I've been expecting.
Alright, I have one follow-up, it looks like. Siege engines. Alright. God, we just blow through these as a group. It's awesome. Woo woo woo! Chicka 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 moo moo! A savory deviant delight. Mmm.
What do you need? Strength. For the Horde. Go forth to victory.
Well, if you look closely at these quests, man, you really see why there was so much argument back in the day over which side was the good side and which side was the bad
Yeah,
side.
for real, man.
I think it's pretty clear the Alliance are the bad guys.
Greetings, traveler.
That's
At
not
this
20
moment in
years of
time,
sword
I mean,
bias or
it really feels that way.
Goodbye.
Yeah,
But there was also all the Warcraft 3 stuff, which was pretty bad on the Horde's part before Thrall came along. So,
well, I mean, if we're talking before Thrall, that's a little bit unfair.
true enough. True enough.
I have two quests now: honoring the dead and taking back Taraho.
Honoring the dead.
Inside the tent for honoring the dead.
Thank you.
I also just got a really cool ability on my paladin, which allows my concentration to now heal my allies on top of doing damage to the
There you
bad
go.
guys. Yeah. I think they're all in the same area.
Now you're a murder hobo anointed by God.
Oh, we had a. I don't know if it's in the section of the video that I aired this morning for the D&D Minecraft last night, but I was I had a fun time explaining paladins to my nephew yesterday. He's too young to have seen some of the things like Exorcist and some of these fun movies.
Right.
But I was like, man, it's just the power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you. Running around screaming at people and hitting them with a sword. I was like, that's a paladin. I really like the way they did them in. There was a show, I think it was a Netflix show. I can't remember the name of it. It was like a prequel to the Sword and the Stone King Arthur Merlin myth, where it was Nimue, the Lady in the Lake. It was how the Lady in the Lake got the sword, and they only did like one season, but it was a very interesting like real world slash fantastical take on the Arthur myth, like a prequel to the Arthur myth. And there was like the church was coming after all the fae and the all the elves and fairies and fauns and everything else. And I was like, that's technically a paladin, that right there, because they were yelling about how all the fae were evil, and I was like, that's technically a paladin. It's just context is key. Sometimes paladins aren't nice people.
I played a not nice paladin in my last D&D campaign. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think Torquemada was technically a paladin, right? Tupar.
I don't know the reference for that.
It was the Inquisitorius general during the Spanish Inquisition.
Oh, I don't remember that at all. Yeah. But that's technically, yes, that's... Crazy paladins.
Well met. May the eternal sun shine upon
Rats.
Made super famous in my mind anyway by a Mel Brooks song. So there you go.
Talk to me when you're ready to leave, and I will assemble my vanguard to accompany you.
For the whole.
Is this going to be like a transport quest where they take us to the next place?
Speak, friend.
Guess we're about to find out.
May your blades never dull.
Oh, it just puts you, yeah, it puts you on a mount and sends us off. So we're going to the next waypoint. Someone in chat said it's not assault if it's with the Bible. Jeez. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. That's gonna offend somebody somewhere. It makes me laugh though.
Man, the cup holders on these Cochrane wolves just fit my coffee cup perfectly.
Nice. Now, why are you guys riding wolves with banners? And mine has nothing, and somebody else's has nothing either. Oh, never mind. I just realized that this wasn't you guys. This is the companions. All right, never mind. I was like, why do these guys have flags? What did you guys do to get flags at the mounts? And then I just looked at the text. This is really kind of a cool way to get to the next camp without having to... When did they add these like escort mounts?
Cata.
So it was okay. So this came in Cataclysm. Okay.
Yeah, technically this is all Cataclysm stuff.
Because I played some Horde stuff on the classic servers, and this was not there.
Yeah, yeah. This is all Cata. You wouldn't have seen it on Classic. Barrens is... There's a big... That big ol' schism in the middle of the Barrens was never here.
Oh, that's true. Too true.
Loktar. Be safe.
First time I saw it when Cataclysm launched, I was like, they killed my baby!
Strength. Mokra. Farewell.
Rats.
Nabu.
Talking private.
Victory.
Alright, I'm just gonna be running around grabbing everything for the next minute, guys. I'm gonna bind here at the end too.
Strength and honor.
Good call.
For the Horde.
Yeah, I just happened to find the innkeeper.
Gotta find the mount guy. I see this. I see the arrows.
Yeah, and I need to figure out how to get up top of that tower too.
Greetings. Ancestors.
Show them no mercy. That must be outside the gates.
Tis up a little hill outside.
Okay, I'll go grab that.
Speak quickly. Our time will come.
Uh-oh. I got disconnected? What happened?
Banned.
Did you catch the link, Dad?
I got stuck in some stairs and it just booted me. I don't know what happened. I was trying to climb up the stairs and the character like got stuck in the environment and then it just like booted me to
Clearly you're trying to hack the stairs. I'm looking at it right now.
apparently trying to hack something. All right, let's try that again.
I just thought it would be fun to report you for real money trading.
Can't allow target.
And it untracked all my quests. Gosh darn it. Oh, did he just yeet him off the edge?
That's pretty brutal.
That was pretty awesome.
I love it.
He's been relieved of command.
What do you need? Strength. Go forth to victory. Be safe. May your blades never dull.
I think I'm technically caught up with all the quests now.
Should have 5 of them.
Give me 2 seconds. Yes, I have Silith issues, parts as parts, intelligence warfare, flightmare, and claim the battle scar.
Sweet.
Same.
All right, double checking. I don't need to sell. I think I'm good to go. What's up, Lala? Sharker says every group has its extremes. We're gonna get a large taste of that in World Soul Saga. When light doesn't equal good. Could be, yeah. Silithid Swarmers. What do they look like?
Bugs.
Oh, here's one. Well, this is something anyway. Oh, where did they come from?
You have to use the burning pitch. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Never mind.
Oh, thank God, it gives credit per party.
Yeah, that's nice. S1. We need some briefings from somewhere.
Some right here, I think.
It's like a ground spawn or something?
Nope, just a little body right
Oh,
here.
never mind. Yeah, I didn't catch it. Okay, got it.
Yeah, it's a SI7 agent. That's the Alliance spy network.
Yeah, I vaguely remember the name.
Matthias Shaw.
Now that dude in the... Okay, I remember that, yeah. We need mercenaries slain, extremities...
For the
down.
Alliance.
Hey.
Oh,
That's it.
hang on, did a couple of you go back and turn in? I didn't turn in. I ran to the other place.
Oh, I didn't. I ran to the other place.
I did too. You and I...
Shall I go turn in?
Yeah, let's go turn in those two real quick so that we're caught up.
Sorry, I was like right here.
It's all good. I spaced out.
Yeah, you weren't bar.
Si están reciente y caliente, estoy bien. ¿Cómo están? Ok, gracias.
Speak, friend. For the Horde. Strength. May your blades never dull. Magraw. For the Horde. Go forth to victory. Be safe.
Okay. We're good. Good policy to live by.
It's true. I just follow him and spam chain heal, and it works out most of the time.
I'm gonna put follow on you real quick, Kel. I'll be right back. Chris, I know. Don't kill me.
The decisions
There's
we
this-
make.
There's this really interesting vista over here next to a cliff.
They say pools of lava are good for your skin.
Well, he is a paladin, all about burning away sin, right?
It is.
Oh, that's pretty gruesome.
Yes, it's pretty gross. It's pretty gross.
Yeah, there are times when this game is like such a little jaunt through Disneyland, and then other times where it's like, well, that is not PG-13 at all, sir.
All right, do we gotta like click on things here?
Yeah, you have to you have to cut up the bodies and pick up the severed extremities.
No. All right, I'm back at the desk. Had to get my breakfast.
It's a good time to get it. You're gonna love this quest.
Hey, look, the orcs may want severed extremities, but the trolls pick their noses, so
Let's
gross.
not bring up trolls here, sir. Trolls are nothing but respectable.
Which ones are we chopping up? Oh, I see. I see. Okay. So it only gives one per kill. Alright, I'll just wait. I'll stick you guys on follow till you've got all yours. That way I can eat my food. And then I'll start looting bodies. Body extremities.
Yeah, I was just complimenting them on making these types of things group quests, and then they hit us with this one, which is totally not group.
Right.
It's not ready yet.
Oh, I see how it works. Okay. Have we killed any mercenaries yet? Or are those in a different area?
Oh, the mercenaries? I think they're flying overhead. You have to use the hook to pull them down.
Okay. Just checking these.
Target.
Filthy dwarves.
You'll appreciate this, Kel. Lala in chat is saying, in Warcraft lore, the Night Elves are actually evolved from trolls.
That's true. They are. Trolls are the best. The only reason the Night Elves evolved from the trolls is because they found the wellspring.
And because we wanted to stand up straight.
No. See, I don't want to talk about standing up straight thing. Dark spears should be able to stand up straight, and it's a travesty that they haven't made that change. They're messing with the voodoo man.
I just need General Hawthorne and then deliver the Scylla Field Guide. I'm gonna put follow on again.
So we
I
have to
still
go
need more body parts.
Oh, okay.
extreme
I
north
got
and extreme
5
south.
more, so
5 more? Okay.
I'll be on auto follow, just eating my breakfast here, guys. I'm keeping an eye on you from a plate in hand distance.
It's okay. I'll get you someday.
I am totally owed a payback or two.
I'm pretty sure it's 2. Alliance corpse on me. Not sure how many more you need.
or where are you? I see.
There's one down here in the trench too.
Just one more.
Ren, just hop onto my rocket.
I'm muted with my mouth full, otherwise I would have laughed a lot harder at that joke. Here, baby.
You like my big black rocket?
I want to take a ride on your disco stick.
All right, good to go.
Look at Maduro showing off, you son of a bitch. Man, now I kind of want to... Do they have a red rocket?
That's Fallout, sir.
Make a Worgen and have them ride around a red rocket? Should be right here. Where is he?
Oh, okay. Boy, we should read the quest a little more, huh? The quest says to speak with Carthog, then lure out and assassinate General Hawthorne.
Oh.
Okay, well, Carthog's right over here.
Alright, I'm back. How do you get off? Well, how do I get off your rocket? I walked into that one.
I've got a couple moves for you. There we go.
We'll string his body from the trees and leave him swinging in the wind for the Alliance to discover. Wow. Lala is adding to the conversation by saying, "It's remarkable that those rockets can hold the weight of a Toren."
Well,
Oh, jeez.
they make pills for that, Lala.
Is the delivery somewhere different? Oh, that's way south. Yeah, never mind. That's probably a breadcrumb quest. Nothing like standing in the fire while you turn in a quest. It's the only way. That's
Are
the
you
only way.
even playing an MMO if you're not doing that, though?
It's the only way I could feel anything.
All right, slow your roll there, Black Parade.
For the Horde.
I could totally see like a paladin addicted to the light doing that though, just so they
Mhm.
could heal themselves and call upon the light, you know?
Twisted, man.
Yeah.
What brings you here?
I need to feel the rebuke.
Go in peace. Goodbye. Ancestors watch over you.
The power of green Jesus compels me. Actually, I guess now that we got Metzen back, we're going to have a lot more green Jesus, right?
Yes, and I'm very thankful for that.
I've never heard him described that way. Green Jesus. That's brilliant.
Yep.
All right, I have 3 quests. Seek out Gan. Oh, all 3 of these look like they're way to the south. Tauren Vengeance, Hearts is Hearts, Firestone Point.
Yeah, same ones. I think it's taking us to the next hub.
Yeah, it looks that way.
No Cochrane Wolf escort this time. A little disappointed.
Yeah.
When do you organically get flight form on Druid? Is it 30 or 40?
40.
So they
40,
make
yeah.
they make it the same as like other flying mounts. Got my heart. Anybody else still need one?
I think that was everybody.
Nope, got it.
Yep.
Well, my ally Druid was already well past getting flight form when we came back this last November, so I was just curious.
Well met. Go in peace.
Ooh, we get to go take care of some dwarves.
Goodbye.
Bale Dun Keep.
Oh yeah, this is
Tea.
the old mining place.
I'm all for it because Time Bandits scarred me for life as a child.
I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
Going to be, Randall. Going to be.
I think the one film of his that I got really hooked on when I was probably my mid to late teens was Brazil. That was the first thing I saw Jonathan Pryce in. And when I had the De Niro pop up and everything, that movie I was always fascinated with that film. I haven't seen that one in years either.
Yeah, Brazil was great.
Have you seen his Don Quixote film with it's a few years ago now with Kylo Ren? Why am I blanking on his name? The actor. He just did the Ferrari film. Anyway, he finally did Don Quixote, and it's not bad. It's interesting.
I have not, but it sounds good.
What's up? Keep your ear to the ground.
For the plans on the lowest floor. Okay, they're right here by the fireplace, looks like. Oh, there's something
Where is
on
that,
the table.
upstairs?
Oh, downstairs, all the way downstairs. Yeah, all the way downstairs.
All the way downstairs.
Yeah, there's some notes on the table and by the fireplace.
Trips to the basement are rarely so instructive.
It puts the lotion on its skin or it gets the hose again.
I took the wrong way up, apparently.
GTL, friend.
Wait, why am I following you? You're not Maduros.
Don't follow the noob.
Go get him, champ.
One of the two loading bays behind the main garage on this level, right around the corner.
Yeah, right here. Bomb.
Where's it at?
Come back. It's in this little cubby hole here.
I can't see anything because of her body.
I know too many Taurens. Oh, we got credit for it. We all got credit.
Yeah, 5 of us are way too big to try to fit in that cubbyhole at the same time.
Is that an alarm going off? Am I about to get
It is.
nuked? Run away! Oh my god! Did I just get nuked? I got the cutscene anyway, as we're running out of the building. That's a pretty epic cutscene. I don't know that I made it out though, we'll see. Oh, it did punt me out. Alright, cool.
How may I aid you?
I thought for sure I died.
Be careful.
Hideous shoulder pads. Congrats.
What brings you here? May
Okay.
the eternal sun shine upon me.
Firestone Point.
I think we need to go back to Desolation Hold, don't we?
Well, we're all bound there. What I was
For
thinking
sure.
is we could do the Firestone Point real quick and then recall back Desolation Hold. Because it looks like it's also sending us over to that place where there's a flight point up east of Fort Triumph. That's probably going to be the next quest hub for Next of Kin. I don't see a flight point down here to the southwest.
Oh, don't follow me. Don't follow me.
That goes against everything I do, though. I'm gonna go ahead and follow you anyway.
Oh, it turned out to be a shortcut.
Unless you get stuck in the environment like me.
Trying to hack the world.
Tried to get me banned, man.
I was gonna say you're already on the short list. Oh, you got stuck again.
Just using that rewind feature too much. Hey, I've just been helping the Earthen Ring in the Cataclysm zones.
Ancestors watch.
What can I do for you? Look, Tar.
Yeah, see, so technically, if you would have made a character back in the Cataclysm days and leveled up, all of this stuff is Cataclysm. It's just outside of the time walking story because it's the low level stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Lokar, Thrall, Hull,
Spinning's a good trick.
honor. What do you need?
I mean,
Strength. Some. Strength and honor.
I got a loot. I got an item off of that body too. For blood of the Barrens.
don't stop bereaving. Oh my god.
Don't stop believing.
I'm out of range.
So much of Warcraft makes better sense when you realize all of these guys grew up listening to AM radio and thinking Uriah Heep album covers would make excellent D&D adventures. I'm not judging. I mean, I was the same way myself. So.
Can't attack that target.
But all the music jokes. Don't stop bereaving. Oh my god.
It's too far.
Alright, I'm good on trinkets and kills. Those are good guys.
Maduros, could I get your vendor mount? Thank you, sir.
Anybody else need any more of these?
No, I'm good on these. Are we following the paladin, or are we just gonna laugh while he meets his untimely fate?
I'm gonna keep a safe distance away from the paladin.
I'm just running.
Check.
Yeah, I'm just running, man.
This is when Deathwing lands on him right now.
Could die a horrible death.
What do you need? Dabu. For the Horde.
You guys just had one to turn in here, right?
One here and one behind us at the other guy. I turned in the one here and the one right down there to the south.
Is that Shadow Flame?
Ashes of Alar.
Nope, this is.
It does kind of look like Shadow Flame.
Yeah, I saw it and I was like, wait a second.
Oh, only one person can loot it?
Yeah, it seems so.
I wonder if we have to wait for the respawn or are they random respawns?
Pretty sure they're static respawns.
Did you already get one or was it the second one?
I got one.
Oh, I didn't see where you got the other one. I was gonna just camp this one for a minute, see if it comes back.
Yeah, it kind of makes me want to slap him. Got a group of 5 people here trying to fight over the same 3 static spawns to get multiple items.
This is one of those old school elements that I do not miss, and I am so glad that pretty much every game has phased this crap out. Like, it's like everybody gets credit now.
But bizarrely, some of the quests that we're doing work that way, and the other ones work this way.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, we got to stick a dick in the box every 5 minutes, otherwise we're not doing our job.
Well, I sure don't see anything yet, so...
While we wait for those to respawn, we have a named guy over here we need to kill.
Yep. I'll give it right a second. I was having a really nasty long spawn timer too.
Yeah.
I may say screw that one and go do the other one. Yeah, Capone, I died to Furyk in whatever zone that was too in Dragonflight because I went AFK and he flamed me while I was gone. Does Deathwing still do that? Only during Cataclysm, right? If you're on the Cataclysm timeline, if you're here leveling?
I'm not sure he does. Anymore, anyway.
Oh, there's a skull right there too.
Oh, well then that's weird. That's definitely not in the area that it says they could spawn in. At least not on my map. There's one over here too. Who has 2 or 3 that way you can get your third one? It's behind the tree there.
Biggest color.
I have 2.
Grab it. You're the one who needs XP the most.
There's a blue exclamation point over here. Like a daily?
Ah, Didn't Maduro say that was
No,
archaeology
maybe a
last
pet
week?
battle. I think it's a pet battle.
Okay. Someone said the Deathwing thing was like a Cataclysm event, not the zone.
Yeah, yeah.
I seem to recall from a couple of cutscenes, and I know the big raid at the end was on his back, but that's about all I remember.
There's another skeleton over here.
Ninja looter.
But we also have, yeah, let's see here.
Anybody still need skulls?
I need 3 of them.
I need one.
Yeah,
Let-
there's one right here.
Get
I
yours,
think.
Bubbleoni, get yours first.
It's at the tree, I think. I got my stuff.
Yep, I got all 3.
Okay, am I the only one who needs them now? Go make a circuit. Got one over here. I got two, two over here. Okay, that's 2.
Is this one right here?
I got one. All right, I'm good.
I've got that mog, thanks.
Go forth to victory.
Glory to the Horde.
Congrats.
Go with honor. Farewell. Greetings.
It says to talk to him, but then it shows me like a circle back over here. Even though he's sitting at the campfire. I guess there's 2 different versions of him that's up.
Loktar. Strength.
What can I do for you? Go forth to victory.
All right. We still have the 4 disturbed earth fragments that are down here.
Yeah, it's
Disturb.
just 160 yards.
Yeah, it's not that far.
I need a target.
You guys get credit for that one?
It's a body drop, so yeah. All right, the chain pull ability is pretty cool.
I can't attack that target. I can't attack that. I can't attack that target.
All right, got a bunch up here. Well, I got one up here. Never mind, it's not a bunch. One is not a bunch.
Well, if you insist.
It's too far away.
I'm done with my earth fragments.
Did we do Wailing Caverns on these guys or no?
Not yet. We can definitely go do that here in a few minutes, though, if you want.
I can't
I was figuring once we wrap up with these southern quests, we can recall back to the end, turn in there, and then we could wrap up with the dungeon.
I can't attack that.
Cool.
Wailing Caverns sounds fun to me.
This is my favorite old school dungeon, I think.
Whoa, that's another player.
I just got a tail glimpse of them as they stealthed out.
Unintentional stream sniper?
Potentially, yeah.
Ah, I've been expecting you. What
No stream. We do not have war mode on.
All right, I'm gonna recall back to that place. We can turn in our quest there. Heart is hearts.
Hello. Goodbye. Trust no one. Beware the living.
All right. You said Wailing Caverns, right?
Yeah.
Once everybody gets here. Oh no! We want to do specific dungeon. Oh my goodness, we have a lot of options. Wailing Caverns. Ooh, quests.
Peace, friend. Walk.
I like quests. Quests mean transmog gear and tasty XP. Pauldrons? Ew. Ew.
A
I don't like either of those options. Boo. Oh, doesn't this one have like tons of... I remember skinning in this one. There's like a ravine with like, yeah, these, I remember this vaguely.
I can't attack that.
I remember running this one with my stepdad. He was still playing MMOs at the time and not silly tablet games, but he had the hardest time jumping over the little jump.
Mm-hmm.
I had to get in the car and drive over to his house and do it for him.
None can stand against the Serpent Lords.
Interrupt.
Oh, I messed up. I messed up to interrupt on the wrong person. Nice duck and tumble. I don't like any of the transmog stuff that I'm finding here.
Yeah, it's all super old classic stuff.
Yeah. Blocky.
This leather set used to be the leather set though
Used to
for
be
like
dynamite,
rogues
yep.
and shit. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh, there's a chest over here.
The cool thing about this dungeon is you can clearly see that this was like they were still in the old EverQuest mode of like the D&D graph paper dungeons.
Mm-hmm.
And then right after this, they started moving towards, you know, the more of like a hallway type dungeon, more linear.
For sure.
You will never wake the dream.
Is that something we need? Oh, it totally was. I didn't even see
Yeah,
those until
Serpent
just
Bloom.
now.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I guess we need 5 of them in total.
Did you get a quest update out that one?
Yeah, I did. Surprisingly. Did you get one or not?
I did, yeah. So
Okay.
that means that one thing can give us all an update, which is
That's
beautiful.
cool. Yeah. I haven't seen any of the other ones. And we need a fresh brain from somewhere too.
That's outside.
Oh, that's right. There's caves leading up to this, aren't there? Ah, okay.
No. That's outside from that undead guy over at the keep
Oh.
we were just at.
All right, never mind. Looking at the wrong quest. Yeah, a lot of people love this zone. Yeah, for sure.
No more Serpent Bloom yet, huh?
No more what now?
Serpent Bloom?
I
The
haven't
ground
seen.
spawn?
There's one over here in the corner. Over here to the left.
Speak of the devil.
Well, I thought there was. It won't let me loot it. There we go. I had to use the mouse on it for some reason.
I need a target.
Okay, so I did not get that one. I guess maybe it only lets 2 people get it?
Or maybe you have to time it to where you're both clicking at the same time. Some of the old quests are like that.
Here's one right here.
Dick in the box.
Yeah, that's definitely a timed thing, because once it's gone, it's gone. Okay.
You're in our world now.
I don't have the target.
No, wait, wrong franchise.
I find it hard to pay attention to healing on the monk because I just want to do kung fu all the time.
Ha-cha! Hua!
It's true. It's true.
That's one way to heal as a monk, though, isn't it? You just
don't know.
pretty much DPS.
Is that the jump you were talking about, by the way?
Yeah.
I've never played a monk, so I have no frame of reference.
Yeah, that's the jump in classic where everybody would have to dismiss their pets.
Or the hunter pets would pull the entire zone.
Yep.
That's awesome.
And that was the one I tried explaining to Dad. It's not that he's not smart, he's an engineer, but I tried to explain, you got to roll your camera back and look straight down at your character. And he was just like, would you just get over here and do... He lived like 20 minutes away.
What's up, Bamboozler? Good morning.
Never forget that. Driving over to Dad's house to make his character jump.
I am the Serpent King. I can do
I'm the Serpent King. I can do anything. That's awesome.
Interrupt.
Alright, all my interrupts are down now.
Bonus, boss.
I need to get closer.
Nice. Alright, so we just need more Serpent Bloom for people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should get some on the way to the last boss. If not, we can look around too.
Oh, I thought we were done. I didn't realize that we
Oh,
just
look.
had another pop-up for another boss. Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, we have to rescue
Oh, the Druid.
Gnarlax or whatever his name is.
Yeah, I forgot about that. From the snakes and stuff.
I ain't trying to see no snakes in this mother freaking cave.
The winds guide you.
Rats.
Ancestors watch.
Peace be with you. May the stars guide you.
There's a serpent bloom.
To Nautilix's chamber we go. Whoever needs a bloom, there's one by Babylonia. Or is that the one you're grabbing, Bubbles?
I'm not touching it until everybody stands next to it so we can all click it at the same time.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. I got mine, so I don't know who else needs it. But they should.
Anybody else need it?
I do, but go ahead. There should be enough in the rest of the dungeon for us to get around. Because there's that whole area way over yonder there that we can go through too. There's one right here.
Go ahead and grab it.
Battlestar Galactica drums kicking in.
Cylon druids, man.
Mm-hmm. Coming to get us. Final five.
But if Cylons can play druids, they must be natural.
Ba-dum-tis. How did your character do a flip a little while ago, Kel?
Monks have a roll ability.
Oh, because it's like, I'm a Toren, I can't flip. What's going, man? What's going on? I thought there was like maybe something I had to go pick up that was like a racial. No, it's just cool monk stuff.
There definitely was something you had to pick up, but it was at character creation.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
I love Murlocs. Their language is.
Yeah. Does he turn in here or do we have to run all the way back to the entrance? I don't remember.
Yeah,
Probably best to get the rest of the ground spots before we go back there, but yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, for whatever it needs. I was just curious about the... I don't remember where to turn into that guy. Dun, 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 dun.
Sup?
Sup?
I totally saw one over here.
Oh, it's right here in the corner.
Yeah, there should be one right over here.
I just got the last one of mine, so.
Yep, I'm good too.
All right.
So if you're leveling through dungeons, this is the part where you would right-click your eye, teleport out, teleport back in, takes you to this quest turn-ins.
Nice. Yeah, I had to do it the other day, and then the instance group disbanded while I was in the middle of doing it, and I got booted out anyway. And I had to
Oh,
I had to
no.
manually fly back. I was like, no,
Those
I
bastards.
was in the middle of my turn-ins. Where is the turn-in for this? It says bonus objective, but I don't actually see like a completion. Like on my quest tracker, it says bonus objectives, and it has a check mark next to each 3 of them.
Oh yeah, that'll just go away once we use this now.
Oh, okay. So all I gotta do is leave here.
Yeah, when you do it when you queue up for it, you usually get an extra bag if you do the bonus objectives that has random loot in it.
Okay. Yeah, I was just wondering why it didn't complete. Like it just shows me the other stuff. Yes, it's retail, Jacob. By the way, that's a good stopping point for the Taurens, guys.
Perfect.
I'm gonna take a quick AFK and come back and keep playing for a bit somewhere. Do something. Probably work on my Druid some more. Thanks, guys. Does anybody else you guys need any quests and any other characters while we're still hanging out? Any dungeons that need to be ran before I go off and do my Druid?
I don't. Anybody else?
I'm good.
Well, I will see all of you guys tonight then for the raid.
Sounds
All right,
good.
guys. Yeah, have a good day.
Yeah, have a good
All right,
Saturday,
guys. See you guys tonight.
For the episode that is part of the Toren adventures, this is the cutoff point. I'm going to be continuing my stream onwards after a short AFK. But if you want to follow along with these adventures, every Saturday morning we play the Torens from about 8 a.m. Central for an hour, hour and a half with the 5 of us, myself, Babylonia, Kel, Liart, Maduros. So something we're doing because I'd never seen the Tauren starting area, so we've been going through so I could see Mulgore and this stuff. I did some of this side during the classic launch, but it's been interesting coming back and just doing this from this perspective. So like, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Daily streams on YouTube and on Twitch, so you get to choose where you want to watch. And if you want to support, thanks to those of you who do and can. On Twitch, it's bits, cheers, and subscriptions. Twitch subs, regular subs, whatever you want to do. And over on YouTube, it's super chats and memberships. And don't forget the member videos if you're a member of YouTube, because I do those a few times per week. And we're working on that sci-fi novel together with our channel members on YouTube. And then I've also got my latest fantasy novel if you want to get a copy of that. Links are all down below. The stream will continue onwards. That's the end of this episode. I am going to take a quick bio and get a drink and a snack, and then we're going to move over to the Druid for a bit. I changed his transmog this morning. It's a little more clean. I recorded that episode. It's going to be coming out Monday morning, my transmog episode, so stay tuned for that. But I feel like this is a much cleaner look for my Druid, because he spends most of his time in the Moonkin form anyway, so. Alright, I'll be back. So on Twitter, someone just asked a question. It says, I keep seeing talk of the 25 years of Star Wars prequels this year. Who saw the Phantom Menace at the cinema? If so, what was your honest opinion when it came out at the time? So I have pictures that I've posted on my, not the guild Discord, but on our normal Discord. I made a full costume, and I went as Qui-Gon Jinn. Grew my beard out, had long hair at the time, so I went as Qui-Gon Jinn, and my buddy, my roommate, who I was living with at the time, he went as Darth Maul. We were full costume. We stayed the night in the parking lot at the movie theater. We were like the first people in line. I met my buddy Ted in line there. We saw 12 sittings. 12. We saw 12. That's not the right word. What's the word I'm looking for? We saw the movie 12 times the first day. Viewings. That's what I'm looking for. We saw 12 viewings the first day, starting with the midnight showing. I slept through probably the last 5 of them. But yeah, I saw Phantom Menace 12 times opening day. I was a huge Star Wars nerd at the time. We went to the Star Wars Festival, the first one they had in Denver. So I lived in Colorado at the time. It was just a great time to be a Star Wars fan. And Star Wars Insider Magazine, just all the prep work. I enjoyed Phantom Menace when it came out a lot. I had 0 complaints. The Darth Maul, Qui-Gon Jinn, Obi-Wan Kenobi lightsaber sequence, holy shit. Like, there was so much cool stuff in Episode 1. I got a movie. I have the original, one of the original movie theater posters as well that shows the young Anakin Skywalker standing outside of the house in Tatooine with the Darth Vader shadow going off into the sand. It's so cool. I liked the prequel films. There was even some stuff in the Attack of the Clones. There was some stuff I don't like in Attack of the Clones. Like the love story stuff is really poorly written, but that's just George Lucas. You know, not everyone is perfect at everything. But like all the Obi-Wan Kenobi going off and doing James Bond shit in space is like the Attack of the Clones is a phenomenal spy / soldier / war movie. If you strip out the horrible love story. Yeah. Bubbaloni says it's my turn for breakfast. I had eggs, refried beans, and leftover steak that I cooked on the campfire the other day. So that was a nice smoky breakfast. And those handmade tortillas that are half corn, half yucca root. Really good. All right. I don't remember what we were working on here. Shows another quest over here, but I don't see anything yet. Must be to loot something or... Oh, I disappeared. I don't know where it went. Shredderectomy? Alright, we'll figure that one out later.
Scrap the plan.
Oh, it's this one. He just appeared at a different place.
I'll be right here.
Alright. We need few more of those. Something in here. Breach head control point secured. Okay. I need how many more? 3 more? Well, there's 3 right here. Well, there's 4. Let's just get these. Hi, boys. And then we need abused shredder parts. Oh, this would be fun. Salvageable shredder? No. We gotta kill these guys. Right. Poor scared animals. They're all alone in the forest. Things are chopping down their trees. One more machine part. Alright. There's my bits and pieces. Guys are getting blasted on the back lines here.
Go with honor, friend. Light bless you.
Dead by the dozen. It's a start, Druid. It's a start.
Careful.
When you're fighting at the coast, I spotted a griffin tumble out of the clouds, and it wasn't one of ours.
For the Alliance.
Gotta go check out what's up.
Oh, aye.
Speak of the siege tank commander.
Powder dry and your ale cold.
Excuse me. I should probably not cough into the microphone. What do I need to do here? Siege tank commander, you.
Here there. Watch your back.
I'm supposed to protect him while he's changing parts? Where are they coming from? Aha! Are they only coming from the one side? All right. That's a wrap on that.
Less talk, more shooting.
Oh, they're shooting.
Okay, get. Keep your powder dry and your ale cold.
Alright, so next is to go talk to this guy over here. So we're going to just be moving inland from there bit by bit, I guess it looks like, across the whole of this zone. Sounds wonderful, says Steven. It was wonderful. I'm so overly full right now. I ate too much.
What's on your mind?
Ah, dang crap it all. You're just an Alliance Druid. I was hoping for a rescue.
Be good.
Look here, mate. She's on her last legs. If my bird dies, I'm as good as worthless. So make yourself useful. Dig up thorny stank roots to heal my bird.
Off with you.
Skank root? I ain't had to touch no skank root since I was like 16 years old. I'm gonna have to fight my way through some of these probably. There's one up there. Can I get to it before I get attacked? Something saw me. It's alright, it was just one. We're good.
How are you? Be good.
That's the stuff, alright. Hope you don't eat me. Gives you the cramps, something awful. Alright.
Watch your back.
I think we're ready to go back. Look at that big ass moonkin behind the poor dwarf. This poor griffin, man. That can't be good for the poor animal's health. Forced to carry a moonkin. So mimics in the AD&D Monster Manual actually could speak Common, and the new 5th edition mimics don't speak. They also have their own language. That's interesting. It's funny how things evolve over time with D&D. Yeah, the griffin's like, he can fly himself, can't he? What the hell? Hey, that's a good point. Bubbleina says maybe they're just, maybe moonkin aren't heavy. Maybe they just got, you know, the big bird bones, right? Those big hollow bones. Dun, 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 dun. Welcome to YouTube, Kyler. Ready for turning. Captain Jock following along on Twitter at the same time. Perfect time for me to do my commercial. Multi-streaming daily on YouTube and Twitch. Choose where you want to watch live. Someone asked me the other day if I have a priority where I want people to watch. No, I don't. You can watch where you choose to watch live streams. The day-to-day happens on YouTube, so pretty much all the game guides, discussion points, everything else gets ported over to YouTube eventually because that's my primary income source. But I do prefer you, if you are watching live, watch in both places if you can. And if you can afford to support, bits, cheers, and subs on Twitch, memberships, and super chats on YouTube. Thanks to those of you who can and do. Don't forget the Discord. Get a copy of my latest book if you'd like to read some fantasy stuff. It's kind of like Dragonlance and Forgotten Realms if you like that kind of stuff. Also got a tabletop world in that same fantasy realm. Sourcebook and the first Adventurer module have been on sale since May of 2022. Getting ready to launch the hardback version of that here pretty soon. So stay tuned for that. More follows. Gotta love it. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it. Hollow bones and lots of feathers. All right, I feel like where are we at here? We're 3 hours in, everybody. I'm gonna wrap it up and take a break. Today is Saturday. I will probably be back with an afternoon stream. Usually I stream from about noon onwards. I'm not sure exactly what time I'll be back today. I appreciate that, Captain. Captain has been watching on YouTube the last couple days. Thought I'd tune in here on Twitch. Love the content. Well, thanks very much. On Saturdays, I start early. Usually throughout the week, we stream from like noon central onwards. Yesterday I did 2 streams. I was feeling good. Had some time last night. Did an evening stream. Saturdays, we almost always do the morning stream, 8 a.m. Occasionally do an afternoon stream, but we do have the raids on Saturday nights, so I try to keep my Saturday nights free, and I try to not to do anything after like 3 or 4 in the afternoon. That way I have plenty of time to rest up, do my R&D, get prepped and ready mentally for having some fun with the guildies. So we'll be back tonight doing raids. So I'll probably be back streaming at some point early, I would say early mid-afternoon today, Central Time. I'll be back. I'm going to take a quick break, probably take a nap, get some more videos programmed up into YouTube, do some video editing. Thanks everybody for hanging out this morning. Appreciate it. Thanks for the support, y'all. I'll catch you later on today. Stay safe. Have a good day.